people are going through serious type situations and they need to hear what God is saying. Not rushing, no. So if you have an agenda and you feel like this is taking too long and we praise it too much, then you might need to find another ministry. Because we're going to allow God to have His way. Now hear what I'm going to say. Now if we ever make a mistake and move in a way that we shouldn't, we're open for correction. Come on now. Because only somebody prideful and puffed up can't take correction if they made an error. But if not, we're going to let God have His way. I know tonight God gave you specific things to say and do. You got a song? You got it? No? You got it?
Make sure.
God wants us to know tonight that He wants us to get this in our mind. He said, let us make man in our likeness and our image. Subdue the earth and take dominion. He wants us to know that we have dominion over the earth. I want you to listen to the song. You know how to I want you to listen to the song.
Yeah, she ain't in the drama. Get the limbo right and still rock shot up in the Hummer. She's in her career and she takes life serious. But still can take a choke, Eddie Murphy delirious. Oh my God, look at her smile. Oh my God, look at her smile. And I
And University of Miami is God's team, metaphorically, okay? So, today God started dealing with me. He was like, in the Bible, when Elijah went before the prophets of Baal, he told them to gather, he told Ahab to gather the children of Israel and the prophets of Baal all together. And he told them, how long will you halter between two opinions? He said, if God be God, serve Him. He said, if Baal be Baal, serve Him. The United States seems to be swaying between two opinions. So one day they want to be saved, one day they want to do the right thing, one day they say they don't really know. So watch this. So God surely said, He lets the enemy go first. Oh, y'all hear what I'm saying? He always let the enemy go first because they don't even have a chance of winning, but he lets them go first. So they mounted up an attack, the enemy. He mounted up an attack. So now you see, in the world, in the United States, you see homosexuality on rampage. You see we got same-sex marriages. But God said He let them go first. Oh, glory to God, you're going to get this. But watch this. Watch this. He said He let them go first. So it's all set up, homosexuality. Same-sex marriages. They got people having surgeries to change their body parts. I don't want to be a man, I want to be a woman. He let them go first. Just like in the Bible, He always lets the enemy go first. But tonight, God said, well, watch this. Let me slow down. Watch this. I remember when we were playing in a game against Florida State. 1987. We were playing in the game, and of course, anybody know those games? All those games are for the big states. Meaning, the winner of this game, we most likely gonna win the national championship. So you gotta come out there and be prepared and do your best that you can do because you know that this game means a lot. If you have any NFL aspirations, you know that this game is the game that is a pivotal game. You must perform at an optimum level. It's a lot at stake in this game. But God said He let them go first. So in the game, they kicked up. I think they kicked the ball off to us. They ran all the way up almost down for a touchdown. It it was looking bad. The Bible says we dare not look at the things that are seen, but they're temporal and they're something to change. Oh, glory to God, you gotta get this, they're getting ready to change. Oh, glory to God, you gotta get this, they're getting ready to change. Oh, glory to God, you gotta get this, they're getting ready to change. But he let them go first. Prostitution at an all-time high. But he said he let them go first. He said we dare not look at the things that are seen, but they're temporal and they're subject to change. You gotta get this. So now watch this. So as the game continues, we're losing. And this first quarter goes by, they're scoring touchdowns, and it's looking bad. He said, we dare not look at the things that are seen, they're temporal, they're subject to change. Oh, glory to God, you gotta get this. So it's looking bad right now. It's looking bad. So now watch this. Second quarter go by, they're scoring touchdowns. Third quarter go by, they're scoring touchdowns. You gotta get this. You gotta get this. So watch this. So we had this thing where if we were losing a game, oh, glory to God, you gotta get this. If we were losing a game, we knew when the fourth quarter came, everybody knew that once we hold up those four fingers, they knew that everybody in all television nation, everybody all across the world, they knew that when the University of Miami held up those four fingers, that it was finished. Oh, glory to God, you gotta get this. So we came in the game, and we were losing. And we were losing. And so the score was, I believe it was 19-6. And then when the fourth quarter came around, all of the players on the University of Miami team, everybody held up their four fingers. Everybody hold up 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 four fingers in the house of God. Everybody hold up four fingers in the house of God. Because God said it's getting ready to change. It's the fourth quarter. He said it's getting ready to change. He said it's the fourth quarter. It's getting ready to change. He said it's the fourth quarter. And it's getting ready to change. He said it's the fourth quarter. And it's getting ready to change. Oh, glory to God, trying to catch it. He said it's the fourth quarter. And it's getting ready to change. Oh, glory. Oh, glory, trying to catch it. He said it's getting ready to change. Y'all ain't getting it. Y'all ain't getting it. He said it's getting ready to change. It's the fourth quarter. It's getting ready to change. My God, 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 you gotta get this. He said it's getting ready to change. Oh, glory to God. It's the fourth quarter. It's getting ready to change. My God, my God, my God. He said, let them go first. They implemented their laws, and they implemented the things that they wanted in place. But God said he's going to overturn it. He's going to make a change. Glory. Oh, glory. Glory. I see the tide shifting. 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 No longer will the enemy be in control. The children of God are not going to take over. They're going to take their rightful place. They're going to rule and have some dominion over the land. Oh, glory. God, you got to get this. My God, my God, my God, my God. Yeah! We're getting ready to take over. We're getting ready to take over. It's the fourth quarter. It's the fourth quarter. It's the fourth quarter. Oh, God, you got to get this. No longer says the Lord while I sit silent. Now! 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 Now we're going to take over. Oh, glory to God. God, glory to God. My God, my God. Yes, yes. Oh, glory. Yes, God, yes, God, yes, God. Barack Obama said, I've come to evolution. Now, watch this. Watch this. When he said he come to evolution, you saw what happened. You saw what happened. You saw what happened, right? He said, I'll come to evolution. Okay. Now we get ready to start evolution. Oh, glory to God, you gotta get this. Oh, glory to God, you gotta get this. You gotta get this. You get ready to start evolution. You get ready to take it over for the name of the Lord. You get ready to take it over for the name of the Lord. You get ready to take it over for the name of the Lord. Not a city, not a block, not a neighborhood, but the whole world, the whole world, the whole world. We get ready to take it over. We get ready to take it over. Oh, Lord, you gotta get this. Tonight, I speak it into existence. I spark in a revolution. We get ready to take it over in the name of the Lord. Revolution. We're finna spark a holy nation. We're gonna go into every school, every department store, every sector of life, and we're gonna take it over. 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 And we're gonna take it over in the name of the Lord. Oh, you gotta get this. God is here tonight. We're gonna spark. We're gonna spark. We're gonna spark evolution. Oh my God. You gotta get this. He said, subdue the earth. Subdue it. Subdue it. He said, subdue it. Subdue it. Subdue it. Subdue it. Subdue it. Subdue it. He said, subdue it. Oh, glory to God. We're gonna take it. In the name of the Lord, we're gonna take it on. My God, my God, my God, my God, my God, my God. So good. I'm speaking as a prophet to the nations. He said we're going to take this whole thing over. He said, I speak to you as a prophet to the nations. We're going to take this whole thing over. We've been trained, we've been cultivated in the character of God. Now we're going to go take over like our father did. All he did is Y'all, I don't think y'all really get it. God said tonight He's getting ready to send us to take dominion. He said tonight He's getting ready to send us to take dominion over the world. Oh, glory to God, you gotta get this. My God, my God. Yes. Subdue the earth and take dominion. Watch this. I want us to turn to 2 Kings, I believe 2 Kings 19 chapter 3 it is. No, I'm sorry. 1 Kings, the 18th chapter. Subdue the earth and have dominion. First Kings, the 18th chapter. Let me find it up. Start from verse 1, that's funny. First Kings, the 18th chapter, verse 1. Verse 20. First Kings, the 18th chapter, verse 1.
First Kings 18, verse 20.
Verse 1.
And it came to pass after many days that the word of the Lord came to Elijah in the 3rd year, saying, Go, present yourself to Ahab, and I will send rain on the earth. So Elijah went to present himself to Ahab, and there was a severe famine in Samaria. And Ahab had called Obadiah, who was in charge of his house. Now Obadiah feared the Lord greatly. For so it was, while Jezebel massacred the prophets of the Lord, that Obadiah had taken 100...
Hold on, wait. Back up, back to that one more time. Start from verse 4, one more time.
For so it was, while Jezebel massacred the prophets...
Okay, stop. It's the game. You were in verse 4 to state. They was racking up the touchdowns, destroying the men of God, destroying the mouthpieces of God, destroying them. Go ahead, keep reading.
For so it was, while Jezebel massacred the prophets of the Lord, that Obadiah had taken 100 prophets and hidden them, 50 to a cave, and had fed them with bread and water, and had said to Obadiah, Go into the land to all the springs of water and to all the brooks. Perhaps we may find grass to keep the horses, mules alive, so that we will not have to kill any livestock. So they divided the land between them to explore it. Ahab went one way by himself, and Obadiah went another way by himself. Now as Obadiah was on his way, suddenly Elijah met him, and he recognized him, and fell on his face, and said, Is that you, my Lord Elijah? And he answered him, It is I. Go, tell your master Elijah is here. So he said, How have I sinned that you are delivering your servant into the hand of Ahab to kill me? That's the question. As the Lord your God lives, there is no nation or kingdom where my master had not sent someone to hunt for you. And when they said he is not here, he took an oath from the kingdom or nation that they could not find you. And now you say, go tell your master, Elijah is here. And it shall come to pass, as soon as I am gone from you, that the Spirit of the Lord will carry you to a place I do not know. So when I go and tell Ahab, and he can not find you, he will kill me.
Okay, start right there, start right, go and continue that verse 20.
18 verse 20. So Ahab sent for all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together on Mount Carmel. And Elijah came to all the people and said, how long will you falter between two opinions? That's the question.
There you go. Start right there. Start right there. We're going to read this. This is it. We say that we are the home of the free and the brave and this, that, and the other, and the land of the free, and in God we trust. But we turn around and allow things that are contrary to the Word of God. And everybody knows that, well, not everybody knows, we know that our country was founded on the Word of God. It was built up, developed, it was cultivated on the Word of God. The Pilgrims, when they first came over, they prayed and they fasted for God to bless the nation. But watch this. But watch this. Now, if we don't continue reading, he told all of them to gather around. It was the children of Israel, they were there also too. It wasn't just a prophet. He told Ahab, get them too. That's us. That's us. We have the power to change things, but yet we sit back and like we got one foot in and one foot out. One foot in and one foot out. We sit back and let these laws pass and we have the power to do something about it. See, we are the light of the world. We have the power to change it. He said the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through God through the pulling down of strongholds. Why are we not fasting and praying to seek God's face? What can we do about these situations? But he said, how long will we halter between two opinions? Keep reading.
So Ahab sent for all the children of Israel and gathered the prophets together on Mount Carmel. And Elijah came to all the people and said, how long will you falter between two opinions? That was the question. If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal, follow him.
Watch this. Stop right there. Watch this. God, because he knows that at the end of the day, whatever decision you make is final. So watch this. All the attributes that we get, all the characteristics that we have, we get it from God. Our actions and our ways, we get it from God. What am I saying? Watch this. You see men who have authority. When they have authority, they use their authority to get what they want. You see men who have money. They use their money to get what they want. And doctors and scientists will tell you this. They did studies and researches on children. Children, when they were like 4 and 5 years old, you can see their characteristics, their character traits. You can see how it could be 2 girls in the room and 2 boys in the room, and you'll see how those 2 boys will begin to start doing different things to try to impress the girls. Now watch this. Now watch this. One little boy might be in there juggling balls, trying to impress the girl. The other little boy might be trying to do card tricks to try to impress the girl. What am I saying? That God will use whatever he needs to use to persuade us to save our life. That's why, watch this. That's why he allowed in the New Testament, he allowed them to, when he was feeding the 5,000, he said, I know you're on here just because of feeding you food. But he understands that, watch this, the word of God is so potent and powerful that he dropping those seeds, anything can happen. So now you know the story, he turned the 2 fish and the fowler and he fed everybody. So what? He used his influence and his power to persuade the people to listen. We have the power to make a change, but we gotta stop halting between two opinions. We got people in the house of God saying that they serve God, but they don't come to church. During the chief apostle's absence, I see many people, they don't even come. How long will we hold between two opinions? If God be God, serve him. If Baal be Baal, serve him. Come on. You mean to tell me because during the time of the man of God in absence, you mean to tell me you're going to stop coming to church? I mean, I've seen it so many of them. I mean, not just one Sunday, 2 and 3 and Sundays and 4 Tuesdays, just not even showing up. How long will we hold between two opinions? If God be God, serve him. If Baal be Baal, serve him. How long will we hold between two opinions? Come on. See, if you're serving them, if you only coming up to show and impress the man, you ain't serving right. So you can say, if you only gonna come when the chief apostle was here, that's it. That's it. You're not even gonna show up. Watch this. And watch this. And hear me clearly. I want you to hear me clearly on this. I ain't asked you to come hear me speak or no one else supposed to speak. I don't care nothing about that. Anybody know me? I don't care nothing about that. I'm not looking to get no special spot, special time. No, not me. Nope. I don't care nothing about that. Because if I did, I could easily go try to get one. Care about that? Been there, done that. I'm committed to do the will of the Father. Don't even show up. Don't even do your ministerial responsibilities. How long will we hold between two opinions? Because in reality, you worship him, well, you know what you want to do? You fucking want to do. He's influencing you. He's influencing you. I didn't say you possess, but he's influencing you. How long will we hold between two opinions? It should matter who's up here speaking. This is the house of God. This is the place where you're supposed to be. And so whoever's speaking, that's what you're supposed to get from whoever it is. How long will we hold between two opinions? How are we going to change the world if we got to kind of put in the world? So if somebody from the world knew what was going on in the church, they'd be like, what? So God is trying to give some of us an opportunity to get it right. He said, how long will we walk between two opinions? He said, if God be God, serve him. He said, do not forsake the sin of the brother. You forsaking him. Because the chief apostle right here, are you serious? How long will we hold between two opinions? You leaving early because it's going too long. How long will we hold between two opinions? But if your job asks you to stay late, you're going to stay late. How long will we hold between two opinions? Come on, make it clear. Well, I'm not feeling good, so I don't come to church. How long will we hold between two opinions? Watch this. I'll never forget this. And God gave me this example when I was in street ministry one day. One day, I got a phone call. And the things that were said were very, to me, injuring to my soul. To the place where I feel like I really kind of want to go home right now. We get ready to go to war, to go out to street ministry, and I got this phone call. I felt kind of bad, like, oh man, these words that were said, because the Bible says life and death is in the tongue. Somebody can say something to you that can really hurt you. But watch this. I never forget this. God showed me this right then and there, instantly. He said, how come for something in the world we can play hurt, but now in the kingdom we can't play hurt. I said, He said, how come that's what he said. How come that when we in the world, we can play hurt? We can come to work sick. We can come to work with a headache. We can come to work with a fever. But when it's time to do God's work, we want to go home. So watch this. We playing in the game. This was a very important game. I'm showing you a point here. Watch this. A very important game. We tried to win a national championship back to back. So we had to play two top 5 teams back to back. And so you really don't do that. They spread them out because those are big rival games and this and other, so they don't want nobody to get hurt. They want to keep the ratings up and all that good stuff. So we played those 2 games back to back. So a lot was at stake. And so now my intentions was doing the best I could do, so I can go to the NFL. So I'm ready, I'm practicing, I'm drinking the right water, I'm going to bed on time, doing everything I gotta do because I have a goal in mind, something I want to achieve for myself. So during the course of the game, I get hurt. I told my trust attendant in the game. But because of the importance of the game, I told him to tape it out. Now wait a minute now. You sound kind of crazy. Because to me it was very important. I said, tape it up. I couldn't even bend my arm. I said, tape it up. We're going to give you a shot. Okay, give me a shot. Tape it up. Because to me, this game is a very important and significant. I want to go back out there. I have something I want to accomplish. I have something I want to do. So right then and there, when I got that phone call, those injurious words that were said that really wounded me in my spirit and made me really not really want to be there, God said, how come we can't do it? He flashed that same scenario back to me. He flashed it right back to me. I went into the game, cannot bend my arm, and no exaggeration, because it was important to me. I was out there blocking with one hand. Get what I'm saying to you. You gotta get what I'm saying to you. If it's important to me, you're gonna go ahead and do it. How long we hard to be 22 opinions? How long we hard to be 22 opinions? If God be God, serve him. If Baal be Baal, serve him. Hallelujah. Oh, Lord, I gotta get this. So I had to make up my mind that I'm gonna serve you, even though I'm hurt, even though I'm wounded. I did it on the word. I can do it for God. Oh, Lord, I gotta get this. Oh, Lord, I gotta get this. I want to raise up some soldiers. Not somebody making excuses every time it's time to go to war. Hallelujah. So when you say that, I know you are a liar. And the truth of God is not in you. Meat ripped from on my elbow against the hand. And tape just holding it. But because it was important to me, I went out there anyway and tried to do the best I could, blocking people with one hand. And because I wanted it so bad, and I'm not exaggerating, I was doing it. Fending off somebody 350 pounds who could bench press all kind of 500 and 600 pounds, just fending off with one hand because I knew it meant something to me. When you're trying to win a championship, God is saying on his team, he needs some soldiers who are willing to put it all on the line so we can win a championship. But we can't do it if we hold it between 2 opinions. Well, I can't really come because, I got my child got to go to school in the morning. How long we hold it between 2 opinions? If your boss asks you to stay late, you're going to stay late. You'll find your babysitter. How long we hold it between 2 opinions? How long we 22 opinions. Keep reading.
Then Elijah said to the people, I alone am left, a prophet of the Lord, but Baal's prophets are 450 men. Therefore, let them give us 2 bulls.
Stop right there, stop right there. See, watch this. The enemy is always going to give you a felonious excuse not to be here in the house of God.
Come on, man.
He's always going to give you a felonious excuse so you can't do what God has asked you and sanctioned for you to do. He's always going to come with an excuse. Give you one.
Therefore, let them give us 2 bulls, and let them choose 1 bull for themselves. Cut it.
Go ahead, keep going.
And cut it and put it on the wood, but not set fire on it. It is how they wrote it.
Go ahead. Keep
I
going.
will prepare the other bull and put it on the wood, but not set fire on it. Then you call on the name of your God, little g, and I will call on the name of the Lord. The God who answers by fire, he is God.
Amen. Amen.
Then all the people said, what you say is good. Elijah said to the prophets of Baal, choose one of the bulls and prepare it first, since there are so many of you. Call on the name of your God, little g, but do not light the fire. So they took the bull given them and prepared it. Then they called on the name of Baal from morning till noon. Baal, answer us, they shouted, but there was no response.
Stop right there. My version I have is verse 27. It said, it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, cry aloud, for he is a God. Either is he musing or is he going aside? God laughed at the enemy tonight. Because he already done said that we going to take this thing over. But he's giving some of us an opportunity to make up in our mind. You're going to see what I'm saying in a minute. He giving us an opportunity to make up in your mind what you're going to do. But see, watch this. He laughed and said, no. I already got a plan. I let y'all go first. I got a plan. We gonna take this thing over. So it's all right though. But God, before we start proceeding, so he give somebody an opportunity to make up their mind. He give somebody an opportunity to make up their mind. Maybe you listening on Facebook and you listening to what I'm saying to you. Because you at home and you supposed to be here. You on watching and you supposed to be here. Oh, Paul's supposed to be home. Yeah, he's supposed to be here. He got no okay for God to be where he at. Where are you if you watching? Where are you? Why are you not here? A true championship caliber team doesn't stop running even if the coach is not here. Even if the head coach is not here. Now watch this. I can honestly say this. It ain't the head coach fault that he ain't out here. Because he done trained you the right way. But you with your watered down, flogging, no church going, no commitment self, you the one making a decision. But God is giving you a chance tonight to make up in your mind. I want to go walk between 2 opinions. Because see, watch this. People believe that, oh, Christ, he went down into hell and he preached to the saints and they got up. No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he did not. Once they closed their eyes, that was it. It wasn't no coming back. They made a decision. He used Noah to preach to them, teach them, preach to them, and they made a decision. They didn't think was the turn. See, God's trying to give some of y'all here tonight. Maybe somebody, I don't know why keep on keep referring back to Facebook. Maybe somebody on Facebook, you out of position. And you might need to repent at home. But watch what I'm saying to you. God is giving you a chance tonight to make up your mind. Because we can really take this thing over. Because it's a 4-4. It's a 4-4. We can really take this thing over. You can't put your name on the championship roster if you're not on the team. We're going to between two opinions. If you know what you want to do, you are really an imposter. You're really an imposter. You ain't on the team. If you know what you want to do, he said, well, my father and myself will be awesome. You ain't on the team? But he giving you a chance tonight. Because watch this. When he went down into hell, watch what he did. I'm gonna paraphrase what he told me. He said, all power has been given to me in heaven and earth. I'm in charge down here now. Amen. No. Y'all ain't coming out yourself. But watch this. I gave you your chance. But watch this. I'm in charge now. We reigning and ruling down here also. He said, all power has been given to me in heaven and earth. He said, you the bully or you're against me. You better make up in your mind. You better make up in your mind what team you're going to be on. Winning team. Absence. Unexcused absence in the house of God. And watch, I want you to hear me clearly. I'm not asking you to come listen to me. The devil is a liar from the pit of hell. I do not care about that. You come in and watch me, listen to me, and I want to say, I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you talk. I don't care about that. I have an assignment from God to say and do certain things. And see, watch this. We got too many watered down, milquetoast leaders who are afraid to tell you what they got to tell you and straighten you up so you can go ahead and do what you got to do. Being afraid, or I want to hurt their feelings. Sometimes you got to hurt somebody's feelings to save them. Well, they might not be my friend no more. So what? You have an assignment from the Most High God to tell them when they're out of order. Well, I don't want to say it because they might be mad. So what? Amen. You have an unprotected sex every other night, and ask God show me, and because I'm telling you, calling you out, you gonna be mad at me. So what? I'd rather for you to be mad with me and repent of your sins than you go to hell. I'd rather for you never come to me again. By me telling you that, let me tell you something, baby girl. Let me tell you something. You talking about this dude, your husband? God showed me and told me that he ain't me. So now you mad with me because I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Why? I would walk down milquetoast leaving if I'm afraid or mad because I told you something that God told me to tell you. My job is to help save you, not to hurt you. I'm hurting you, I don't tell you what time it is. A lot of times things go on in ministry and when because the leaders are afraid to say something to certain people. Well, I don't want to say nothing to them. They're not going to like me. Then you might have sit your butt down and get out that seat of leadership if you're afraid of the people. But if I keep preaching on them, they might get mad. If I keep pointing out their sin, so what? That comes with the job. You got to be able to walk up to and say, Brother Kennedy, you need to get this thing right now. I saw what you were doing last night. You need to get this thing right now. And he called me out in front of you. So what? Amen. Suppose Brother Kennedy go into a situation that caused him to lose his life. I heard a pastor say this one time. He said, it's not that you should continue in sin, that grace does not cover you. But he said, sometimes you go into, you might not get out. What is he saying? What was he saying? The love of God will forgive you for anything you do. But you go in that drug house and you go try to get that hit that one last time. And God already told you, if you go back again, you're gonna die. Now he didn't say, I'm not gonna forgive you. He said, but if you go back in there one more time, you're gonna die. He said, that's why the man of God said, it's not that you should continue in sin, that grace is not abound, but that you might not be able to get out. You might go into a relationship. Y'all know me. Y'all know y'all want me to go there.
Come on, go there. Go there.
You might get into a relationship, and God shows somebody, one of the leaders, that you don't need to really be talking to this person right now. Now you got to get groomed and developed in the ways of God, because it's not God for you not to be able to have healthy communication between the opposite sex. But right now, I'm showing you what God is telling me to tell you. You need to talk to nobody at all. No man at all. Really? Yeah. Gotta do that. But it's not to hurt you. It's not to hurt you. It's not to hurt you. What do I get out of me telling you that? To tell you how to talk to somebody. Oh, I'm trying to get with you. 25 years with one woman. Process. When you allow God to process you, you're not a life taker, you're a life giver. So no matter the situation, God has trained us to give life, not take it.
Come on.
So no leaders here to destroy your life or to get you. No. We're going to help you. But we can't have no watered down, milk toast leaders afraid to tell you what time it is. No, you don't need to talk to him. No, you need to go over there. Oh, you're trying to rule over somebody. Nobody's trying to rule over you. But the Bible does say submit to those who have authority over you, because they are watchers over your soul. And if I tell you, don't do this and the other and the third, because I'm trying to rule over, I'm telling you because thus said the Lord, because he's trying to save you from something.
Amen.
You think you know, but you don't really know. Because God's going to show the fathers of the house things about you. We're nobody special. We're nobody special. But he did choose us for certain positions to do certain things. So when God shows us something, he's going to tell you. But it's not to hurt you, it's to help you. But I declare I will not be a watered down milk toast leader and afraid not to tell you something. Being fearful that you're not going to like it. I'd rather for you never to talk to me again than I saw and I should have told you something and you go into that situation and it causes you some serious destruction. Amen. So God is giving somebody an opportunity tonight to get your stuff together. You're just doing whatever you want to do. You're supposed to be serving God, but how long we halted between two opinions? You get a house when you want to, you get in the car when you want to, you get a degree when you want to. How long we halted between two opinions? See, when you do what you want to do, you've been influenced by the enemy. So in essence, you're on Florida State team, and you don't even know it. But God is saying tonight, He getting ready to put an end to the reign of the Florida State team. Because it's the fourth quarter. We getting ready to score some touchdowns. We getting ready to run some kickoffs back. We getting ready to take over. But He's giving you a chance to get yourself together. Because once the door is shut on the ark, ain't no coming right in.
Oh, yeah.
He said, you either for me or you're against me.
Come on.
I don't know not one University of Miami football player alumni would ever dream of allowing a Florida State player to come on the field with us. Wouldn't dream of it. You are the enemy. Our whole season is predicated on taking you out. We're going to let you come on the bus? No way.
Come on.
You're the rival. You stand between us, and that's the between you and that's the championship. You're walking around with the University of Miami jersey on, but you're not on the team. God's exposing you tonight. You are an imposter. Doing what you want to do. Talking about you on the team. For God I live. You are a liar. You know. You do what you want to do. You're sitting home eating ice cream. Where are you? I got to get ready for work tomorrow. You are an imposter. While the true University of Miami players are here. And street ministry. Ready to go to work and do the things of God. You should have had folding clothes. I gotta get the kids ready tomorrow. You are an imposter! And God has given you a chance tonight. Because when we take over, it ain't gonna be nothing nice. This is your opportunity tonight. He said, how long we halted between two opinions? Go ahead, keep reading, brother. We getting ready to go. Go ahead, keep reading.
And so it was at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, cry aloud, for he is God. Either he is meditating, or he is busy, or he is on a journey. Or perhaps he is sleeping and must be awakened. So they cried aloud and cut themselves, and as was their custom, with knives and lances until the blood gushed out on them. And when midday was past, they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice. But there was no voice. No one answered. No one paid attention. Then Elijah said to all the people, come near to me. So all the people came near to him, and he repaired the altar of the Lord that was broken down. And Elijah took 12 stones, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, to whom the word of the Lord had come, saying, Israel shall be your name. Then with the stones he built an altar in the name of the Lord, and he made a trench around the altar, large enough to hold 2 seahs of seed. And he put the wood in order, cut the bowls in pieces, and laid it on the wood, and said, fill 4 water pots with water, and pour it on the burnt sacrifice, and on the wood. Then he said,
wait, stop right there. Go to verse 37. I want to highlight this part at verse 37.
all right.
And he said, hear me, O Jehovah. Hear me, this people may hear that thou, Jehovah, art a God, that thou hast turned their hearts back to me again. And I'm going to watch this. And some verses say a little different, and some verses say a little different. One of the verses says that when Elijah prayed, he said, Father, do this sign of calling down the fire for the purpose of them turning their hearts back toward you.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
God will exhaust all means to get us on the right track. God will do whatever he sees fit within his power to convince us to come on the team. Even if it means pain for you. Watch this. Everybody know the story about what's the prophet name? Well, he told Hosea to marry a prostitute. Gomer. He told him to marry. God told him to do that, to show the commitment and how far he would go for us. She did him right. He married her, but she still was living in sin. She still was living in sin. But the love of God said, even while she was getting ready to sell herself back into sexual sin, he told Hosea to go buy her back. So God's interrupting the service, bringing her out of his normal confinements or way of moving as a plea for us to get back. Because he don't want us to be caught up with the prophets of Baal. He don't want to be caught up with us doing our own thing, because there's a deadly consequence for that. Because when you read the story of the prophets of Baal, they died. They got destroyed. They were there. He said to Israel and them, he said, how long we halted between two opinions? If God be God, serve him. If they're certain, come on, make up your mind. But God used a supernatural occurrence to get their attention. So if he had to buy you back to save you, he'll do it. If he had to flex his muscles to show his supernatural power, prowess to do it, he'll do it. So he interrupted the normal flow of service as a please, 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 please. Please, children of God, get it together. We're going to read them down and we're going to close on now. Start from you'll start from 38. Go ahead, start 35.
Still okay?
Yeah. 1 Kings 18, verse 38.
Okay. Then the fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice, and the wood and the stones and the dust, and it licked up the water that was in the trench. Now when all the people saw it, they fell on their face, and they said, the Lord, he is God. The Lord, he is God. And Elijah said to them, see the prophets of Baal. Do not let one of them escape. So they seized them, and Elijah brought them down to the brook Kishon and executed them there.
Okay, stop right there. God wanted me to declare that at the beginning, that he is going to do what I said that he told me to say, that we're going to take him. He's going to begin to put people in places where we're going to begin to be able to have authority to change rules and be able to change systems. He's getting ready to send us. But before he sent us, he don't want nobody to be left behind. He don't want nobody to be left behind. So for those who I mentioned that I don't know if I keep on Facebook, they might be watching on Facebook, and you're supposed to be here. God giving you a chance, because he don't want to leave you behind. Because at the rate you're going, you're in danger of being left behind. Because watch this, the man of God said this 2 years ago. He says, not that you should continue in sin, that grace is not abound, but you can get caught up in it and might not get out. Let me give you another example. You got your own business. You selling houses, you selling cars, you selling clothes, you selling food, you doing your own thing. Now, and you going doing this, and God didn't tell you to do it at the time you're doing it. Now you trying to do what you're doing because you're trying to call yourself making money to provide for your family, and you fall asleep behind the wheel and you die. die not in right standings with God, where do you think you're going? The man of God said to me, he said, not that you should continue in sin, that grace is about, but that you might not be able to get out. How long will we hold between two opinions? If you're going to serve God, make up in your mind that you're going to serve Him.
Amen.
Because what you're serving right now could cost you your life. I know I'm being redundant. The man of God said, how long? No, sorry. The man of God said, it's not that grace can't cover you, that God will forgive you, but you can get caught up in that thing and can't get out. Get caught up in a bad relationship that God was telling you don't get in, and you die in it. He or she murders you and you're dead. You're out of position. Where do you think you're going? The Bible says any vine that's not bear fruit, He cuts it off the vine and He throws it into the fire. You're in danger. You're in danger. So God is going to do exactly what He said. He told me to say that. He's getting ready to the fourth quarter. We're getting ready to take over.
Amen.
But He's giving some of us a chance to get it right. In the New Testament, before He went back home, He told the apostles to go back to the bride one more time. They beat Him, they murdered Him, they ripped the meat out of His back, they pulled the hair off His face, but yet He forgave him. Because He understood if they died, there's no turning back from that. They die and go, there's no turning back from that. Go to the bride one more time. So for many of those who are playing around, He's coming around one more time. I'm not saying this the last time, but He's coming around. Tonight He's coming around. He's going to do what He said. His word should not return void. He said His seed shall bruise the head of the enemy. That word will be fulfilled. He will cut off the plan of the enemy. He's going to win. He's going to fulfill it. That's why He told us tonight, we get ready to take over.
Amen.
We get ready to take over. We get ready to take over. But He's giving some of us another chance. He's giving us some of us another chance. You're not doing the things of God. You're putting the things that you have before Him. You're an imposter. He doesn't need a lot of people to take over the world. Remember, we only had 12 to turn the whole world upside down. It's only in your best interest to go ahead and just do what He asked you to do. So God had me to declare it. It's our time. It's the fourth quarter. It's the fourth quarter. We get ready to take over. We get ready to take over. It's the fourth quarter. We get ready to take over. So watch this. If you, under the sound of my voice, if you heard this word tonight, don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. If you say, I heard the message, I'm an imposter. It's your opportunity tonight to come down to the